The materials available for 3D printing have come a long way since the early days of the technology. There is now a wide variety of different material that are supplied in different states. Specific materials are now generally developed for specific platforms performing dedicated applications. An example of such dedicated application would be the dental sector. In this lecture, we shall look into the most popular types of generic materials available for 3D printing, starting with plastics. When it comes to plastics, we have nylon or polyamide, which is commonly used in powder form in the sintering process or in filament form in the FDM process. It is a strong, flexible and durable plastic material that has proved reliable for 3D printing. It is naturally white in color, but it can be colored pre or post printing. This material can also be combined with powdered aluminum to produce yet another common 3D printing material called alumide for sintering purpose. ABS is another common plastic used for 3D printing and is widely used as an entry-level FDM 3D printer filament. It is a particularly strong plastic and comes in a wide range of colors. ABS can be bought in filament form from a number of non-proprietary sources. This made the filament very popular in the market. PLA, on the other hand, is a biodegradable plastic material that has gained traction with 3D printing for this very reason. It can be utilized in resin format for DLP process as well as in filament form for the FDM process. It is offered in a variety of colors, including transparent, which has proven it to be useful for many applications of 3D printing. However, PLA is not as durable as compared to ABS. The next material is the metal. A growing number of metal and metal composites are used for industrial grade 3D printing. Two of the most common metals are aluminum and cobalt. One of the strongest and therefore most commonly used metal for 3D printing is stainless steel in powder form. This is generally used for EBM process. It is naturally silver but can be plated with other materials to give a gold or bronze effect. In the last couple of years, gold and silver have been added to the range of metal materials that can be 3D printed directly. And hence, the obvious application of gold and silver is the jewelry sector. These are very strong materials and are processed in powder form. The next material would be ceramic. Ceramics are a relatively new group of materials that can be used for 3D printing purpose. The particular thing to note with this type of materials is that post-printing, the ceramic parts needs to undergo the same process as any ceramic part made using traditional method of production. The next material is paper. Standard A4 copier paper is a 3D printing material employed by the SDL process developed by Amcor Technologies that we have discussed earlier. 3D printed models made with paper are safe, environmentally friendly, easily recyclable, and requires no post processing at all. The next material for 3D printing are biomaterials. There is a huge amount of research being conducted into the potential of 3D printing biomaterials for a myriad of medical applications. Living tissues is being investigated at a number of leading institutions with a view to developing applications that include printing human organs for transplant, as well as external tissues for replacement of body parts. The next 3D printing material is food. Experiments with extruders for 3D printing food substances has increased dramatically over the last couple of years. Chocolate is the most common one. There are also 3D printers that work with sugar, and some experiments with pasta and meat are undergoing.